Given that, sir, many esteemed members who would like to speak on this particular bill, I would restrain myself to explanation of 2-3 other points. We have added the protection of our children in a situation where natural calamities take place. The nation stood as one when the Kedarnath tragedy took place, but what ashamed many a people was the rape of a child in such a dialogue. Today, one of the amendments that we seek to bring is to include incidents like this under the terminology of natural calamity. Para. Sir, we are also through section 9 in bracket 5 bracket close, adding a particular element about administrating drugs or hormones, especially to bring about sexual maturity in a child so that it can be sexually exploited. Why was this necessitated? Again, I am apologizing for the insensitivity that this case, which I am about to highlight, might reflect. In a case of Yadadri, an 8-year child calls up 1098 with the help of a neighbor, alerted police and the child protection unit, which goes to rescue the child and finds 30 more children in that particular institution. When the medical examination is done on these children, it is found that their entire bodies were burnt with cigarettes and they have injection marks on their bodies. Upon investigation, it was found that these children who were injected with substances were also made to watch sexual acts between customers and the so-called brothel keepers. When the injections were particularly spoken of, police found 40 oxytocin injections administered by a doctor in a nearby nursing home. The High Court, upon its order, found that 95% of the children who were rescued, their DNA did not match the so-called alleged mothers who were found on the scene, which meant that these women acted as the so-called mothers so that these children could be sexually exploited. Today, sir, those children are studying in a residential school. Given the sensitivity of the issues, I have not named a single child. The additional information I would share with distress with this house. There were many children found who had small implants, birth control implants like Nexplanon embedded under the skin of the upper forearm. Upon being rescued, these children had to undergo medico-legal procedure to extract those things out of their bodies. They were implanted into the children so that while these children are pushed into gruesome sexual activity, hormones are released in their bodies, thereby ensuring that none of them, while they are being raped by the so-called customers, get pregnant. Stop.